were there. You read that is second paragraph. Some of you are sleeping and have a policeman here. You know, people have visited here. Don't think they are already registered. Some of them are policemen and the women. Yes, don't sleep here. You must be another. When you do it so much, don't sleep here. Manuela, to make you do exercise. If you sleep so much, I will tell you to stand there and do exercise. I've seen people sleeping. Stop. But what I said, I'm going to call her to help you do some exercise after 20 minutes from now. So you get ready. That registration, students should note that whenever there is a provision for registration, there is a surcharge that they have to pay. That's what I've been telling you, that the moment you delay, you will pay that 50,000. And there's no way you can come and tell me the registrar, you see the date I paid my money, like the way you say it. I paid my money in the first week. No, but you have put me surcharge. You did not click the button register. It's just a matter of opening your portal and you say register. And you come here and you have not yet decided. Sistema has decided. Sistema has given you education. Lira has given you computer science. Guru has given you government studies. And you are now saying, let me first go to Lira, and I see whether I will manage. Some of you are in that category. That's one category. Then the second category can be, you may have got admission in this university, and yet you are working somewhere. Maybe you are working for an NGO, maybe you are working for government, and you have not secured a leave after the leave. After getting the admission letter, you go to them and say, I have got an admission, I want to go for studies at the university. They will say, no, you don't tell us. We cannot release you. In that circumstance, you don't relinquish your place. You will withdraw officially. I'm not talking about you. You can be reading. Don't be reading as I talk. Help yourself for God to help you. That's the second condition that can come to you. The third one can be, you can report here and get sick. Critical sickness, which cannot allow you to continue. And you're being called for completing course like medicine each year, the cut point increases. The other year it was 46.1, this time it is 46.7. You might have got a chance to be admitted in the university, but because of circumstance, you are not able to you are not able to but take the chance. You can also withdraw. And it's perfect. If the cut point was 50 this time, and you just go yourself apply again, next time it will be 51. You will miss. That's why it's important. When you get a place, you stay. Do What will require you, get to your place, go and relax. Another circumstance can be, you can report here, and it's still your money. Something before you are still your money. God forbid, you lose a parent. The person who was providing you, maybe he is deported, he was in the UK and he was sent into one, he is now deported. He has lost the job. Even if you are in third year, you can withdraw and then tell us that I'll come back the next year. But we require you to report to us every year, and we'll give you 2 chances to report to us. Am I clear? Just come and tell us, sir, this year I will not come. We say yes, go back and relax. If you are mentally sick, from the hand to the spirit of the mind, it is the parent who worries. There's some people who give the examination time, by the time you realize the option is the one about negative. The brain has got sick. Such a people, we call the parent, wait for them. He said, we know this student, the student is going to normalize. When the student normalizes, you can come and tell us, now I'm okay, you can continue with studies. You're getting me. It may not happen to you, but it happens. We have been reading this thing. If I don't read, you'll say that you are not understood. And let me start from bullet 2. The student who is granted withdraw from a semester. No? Let me start from the first one. Withdraw from a semester for first year students means paying the required fees and registering for that semester and not attending lectures and using university facilities. A student who applies for withdrawal from a semester after studying will not be granted withdrawal. Now, let me explain there. There are people who started here. They started because here you can live here. Nobody will ask you, have you paid? No. Even this thing of registration, it's only an additional 50,000 you're supposed to pay. You can live here. Now, when it comes to examinations, you don't be able to take examinations. And that's the time when you will appear to ask for withdrawal. Some of you want to get here. Because now you have to get school fees, you will appear to us and say, I am now asking for debt here, which is withdrawal. Now, in that circumstance, we don't grant you debt here because you have been studying, you have not paid us, and now that you are defeated because of fees, you are now asking that we shall say no. You have been studying us there. You understand? People from one side, I am talking slowly because I don't know whether the microphone will give me from here. I will not talk to them there. But once you have started, we shall not allow you to withdraw. But what is withdraw itself? Withdraw, I'm saying that pay the required fees. But you never told you pay half. Yes, student. first year means that I pay 50% of my fees and original charges, the guest official, hand over the file, ask for withdrawal, and I go home. I go back to the place of work. And we shall keep the place of 20 years. But each year come and tell us, I'm not able. We postpone. If you have asked for the community course, your place will be 50 here. The term expires. Why is still overtalking? It means that is where problems start. We've been here now around 15 years. Why is still overtalking? Put a question mark. It's where the problem is for you. People enter here. There are people who come here and they just go. They start to people and they are not. Those people are not listening to people today. I will listen to God. Because the people who don't know what we say, I can easily come. You don't really find anybody. Nobody will be there that you're supposed to register for the day that you will go. Then next year I will see coming that, sir, I never resumed the first year. The moment we don't have the system as news brokers, this year we want to switch the people from last year who are coming from now. Those people have been waiting. If they are waiting to you, then they must have asked for them here. You are going to see them, especially those who teach courses. The people, you are going to see students who were waiting for you to come and join you. You are going to see them. But they have their letters. So give their letter. Nobody should receive you. If I was known you, you will come to us and we shall take the thing to send it and you print your letter. But generals, you have been withdrawn. You have been accepted as a withdraw case. And things like that. Come to the bank number. Yes? Note, in order for a student to make withdraw, he or she must have registered and pay functional fees and other registration. That understood. That if you pay your fees, when you withdraw, you have to go out and give it to come here, send your minutes. Now, if I were going it was withdraw from asking for them here. I think they go not only last year. We had then ask for a withdraw. But there is also a situation which can come to you and you come here and you say, now, let me go away. Completely withdrawing from the university program. That's before you go from the program. You are withdrawing, you are going. And you listen. Questions are very many. I have them. What can you say? What shall I say? The education of things has been placed down. And we come from the program, please leaving the university. The referral constitution to a student who have chosen to withdraw from the program shall be done as follows. We are telling you that in the semester, you first year students, by the way, we're going from the program, you will get done in first year, first semester. If you withdraw like this week, before the end of the first week for a particular semester, we shall give you all your money. If you have paid today and all you say they have admitted you to December for the better course, before 1 week, we give you all your money. You are paying for school fees, you go with it. But if you stay from between the second year and the fourth week, they are giving you 60%. And if you stay from between the fifth week And the 8th week, we are paying you the 40%. Blah, blah, blah. And the last point is, from the 9th week onwards, go back with nothing. So by the time it's the 9th week, we're not going to give you anything. Just march away, go and join another university if you want to join. However, for a student who wishes to come back to the program, he or she needs not to request for the refund. He or she can only top up where he or she has stopped from. I want to give you an example. When a scenario can arise, there can be, I have UPDF, people studying UPDF here. Then the student reported and he was here for 2 days. The third day came to me and said, they have sent me to Somalia. It's the right example. And they have paid all fees. Told me tomorrow, they are calling me there and we are flying in the night. I told him, go. But he never came back. I assisted him to withdraw properly, but he never came back. He never came back. He came back after 3 years. And that's what I told him. You can now assess from what I told him from these things. Whatever I told him, he did it with me. Now, you can change the program also. This is what is in all people's heads. Everywhere. Some of you have been called for programs they don't want. Most of you are lamenting. Some of you have been cancelled. Your lamentation book of lamentation. Some people are not happy. But before I read this, let me tell you one thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you one important thing in life. A degree is yourself. It's on the paper. It's on the paper. Let me tell you. Yeah? You remember me from here. The degree is a paper. But the degree is you. When you live here with a degree that you don't want now, you appear that you have it. Just appear that you have it. And pretend to have skills in that area. Why you find there is a gap? Act like an electron. Just act like an electron. No electron. Those who have done physics. Who have done physics here? Quantum jump. Electron was discovered by a student. The student was doing a practical in the lab. Even now we are seeing how, because of that, the mistake of that student, the mistake you have made to come for the wrong course, which is going to be a success for you. Now the student, they were trying to view how electrons are moving. But the student by mistake dropped an impurity in this practical. And that impurity also started behaving like an electron. Electron is a negative charge accidentally. So if for it was also displacing, the way you're going to displace other when you get your degree, it will quickly go to where it gets the gap. When the electron gets weak and is being pushed off, the degree also goes there. That's what it was saying. What is this impurity around the electron? He called the facilitator. Said that there is something which looks to be an electron, just put an electron. The lecturer also did not have the answer. He said, we should keep your practical and we'll try it again tomorrow. Because this thing, I don't know this thing. We discovered that it was an impurity. When that computer is not there, the weapons, all of them have chairs. They have a place to stay. And there was no bother, there was no transmit electricity. That's it. Now, the computer is going to die for. Now, for power to move from Owen's Dam and Karuma, we only drop a dipole and impurity to disturb the electrons. You are here, when you leave the ship, you find them seated there. You put another cell. And in one second, if you switch off in Karuma, oh, here. Meaning that you have to learn to be a dipole. You get your degree, learn to displace. Be comfortable with what you have. Be comfortable. This is the counseling thing. Be comfortable with what you have. Do it well. Students came to me. The first year, first semester of this university came to me and they were offering public health. Remember, it was the first course in Uganda, public health was first introduced here. So they came to me and said, you know, when you're from there, you call everybody master. So, master, yes. We want you in our class for something important. I thought it was a strike or what? I said, okay, I'm coming. And it was the class coordinator. When they told me they didn't want to do public health because they had the research. Public health was not in the payment structure of Uganda. That they were only seeing what health environment company, environmental science. So they were asking me, why are we here? Where shall we be employed? I wish you met me when I was sweating to answer. And I answered them, I told them that you should be blessed because this is the first time this course is being produced in Uganda and is being registered. By the time you finish first year, this course will be in the structure and is registered. And all of you will get jobs. There were around 25 of them. Now, I go to the deliverable. Deliverable, you know, those are results. The deliverable was the first students of that first year, when they finished, the ministry wanted people at the Entebbe airport and public health officers. We quickly wrote over 7 of them to go to Entebbe. The army also wanted public health officers. We also again wrote 27. Even the university was struggling for 5 of them to be in the course. We also gave how many are remaining? We remember the whole remaining. Then they came back to me. One person rang me from Southern Sudan that was the director of an NGO and he earns in dollars. I only told him, after you and send me dollars. So some of these things look to be simple, but they're not. It's luck. Purely luck. Do the thing well. See? Do the thing well. Do the thing well. That's the logic. Those who are not here today and this time, we are unfortunate. Because for me, I died and tell you, if you follow me, the next day, you want to greet me and yet you cannot reach me. You meet me in the crowd and say, I need to touch that man. But you cannot reach me, then I will be also going. You just say, Master, how are you? Master, I say, I'm okay, sir, how are you? Do the thing well, isn't it? Let's do the thing well. However, I'm not reading the however. There may be need for change of program, stop subject combination. The students must firstly register. There might be need for you to change the program. Yes, What can we do? Why? The program is too tight. Some programs here are daily program. When you say daily program, you must be in class all the time. And that means that if, for example, you don't want to relinquish your workplace, and the program here is day, don't risk. How will you make it? Every time you need you in the lecture room, but you're supposed to be at the workplace. For how many times will you be a thief of yourself? If you come here, you will need you to go back. It will be expensive for you. So there can be need for you to change the program, either from weekend, weekday, or vice versa. But if you have to do that, or you can find that you are applying for a lower course. I'll give you a scenario. There's a student who applied for midwifery. I don't know whether the parents do not know, but applied for midwifery. But this student was now qualified for medicine. The cut points, he had hit the cut points. So we advised the student to first register in the midwifery. Register properly, pay half of the fees, pay all the charges within 2 weeks. Write us a letter saying, I want to change the program. Or go to the system and say, I want to change the program. You pay 25,000, go to the program, we shall write you, we will do that admission letter you have, and we'll give you a new one or the one you want. If you are here and you are dissatisfied with the course you are doing, but you also know that you have the requirements to go to another course, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, these places, you can navigate now. The moment you are in the water, you see, you can navigate left, right, and you can go to the program you want. There are some of people who were in the secondary school and then do not know the use of some programs. You know the importance. You hear Bachelor of Science in Community Psychology and Psychotherapy, and you ask, what is it? You say, I cannot use such a course, what do they call me? Psychologist, therapist, what do they call me? But after you have reached here, and you use the horoscope to see exactly what is community psychology and psychotherapy, you can use the horoscope. And you see, where are these people? What are they doing? You can realize that you can be one of the best courses in this country. Because psychotherapy is for medicine. They are the people who counsel people, patients. And they are not there. I'm not saying that you change it tomorrow. I'm not saying that you change. I'm only talking, but look here. It's a science course. Remember you have done the combination of arts egg, but we are taking, as long as you have two principal classes, you can take it for community. I'm not saying I'm campaigning. I'm just giving you an example of what can happen. You can use the horoscope to view far, and you say, let me go to people who finish just community psychology and psychotherapy, all of them are either in police or in the army as principal investigators. But now, then we are looking at courses which are very familiar, like BBA, public administration, human resource, everything that you don't understand, you also leave it. But when you reach here, you can study, and you can change the program. When I get annoyed, I've called you Ivan to give you more life. You have understood that? So, but that one is done only after 2 from Monday is when the lesson started, isn't it? And this time you can change the program. The moment is after 14 days. Hallelujah. shall not change you. Now, these are conditions I was explaining. Eh? Conditions, you read them. You don't want to disturb you, maybe you are dumb, you cannot talk. Conditions to change, I can go through them first. There must be vacancies in the programs where the students would like to change to. Number one, there must be a vacancy. I give a scenario. Now, if you want to change from medicine to midwifery, we ask you, is there vacancy? And how do we find out? We say, I am full. I don't want any student, I now have full capacity. The student must meet the cutoff point. That's the pregnant thing we must deliver in. You must meet cutoff point. Not that you have reached here, and now you want to change to a higher program. No. You must have found cut point of that year. Then 2, 3, the student must have paid the required charges. Change your program application fee. It's not much. People will tell you how much you pay, 25 or 25,000. The student has paid all the general charges and they has paid the 50%. I'm still talking about the 50%. That is going to help you to read the books here until the date of examination. Pay all the functional fees. Pay only 50% of the other one. Examination. Now, that thing has ended. There, let us put another thing. Regulations. There are regulations here. Ladies and gentlemen. There are regulations here, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't adhere to them, whether you are beautiful as a giraffe, or as ugly as a baboon, or as known as the president, you will leave this institution. And I told you from the beginning that to live here is very simple. Sometimes even we really, when I'm looking at you, you can see tears rolling in my eyes because I'm one person. Sometimes when you are called to EMIC, the National Matters Investigation Committee, you will see my eyes red as if they have called me. Because I know you cannot survive. But the good thing about this thing is students who attend orientation, as if God blesses them, they don't attend in my process classes. Because each time they bring a student, I ask, did you attend orientation? And then, no, sir, I go away. Meaning that my preaching is normally very pertinent and people take it serious. In the university here, I want all of you to go back with the degrees. I'm not deceiving you because I want to gain anything. No. I will feel bad when you have decided to go to bed and you don't sleep. I feel bad. You have decided to come here and don't go with a degree. At the end of it all, you arrive home with nothing. You start deceiving people. Simani, I'm falling sick. Simani, something went wrong. Impersonation. Cases of impersonation, falsification of documents, or giving false or incomplete information. Whenever discovered, we shall withdraw you from the program. And does not matter whether you are in third year or fifth year or you have graduated with a called a degree. You have done so. You have taken people to court. in addition of impersonation, we take you to court. So if you are here and you have used somebody's document to come here, you go back. I'm advising you, go back home and continue with your business. Because you're going to spend money here for nothing. When you discover usually when you are in third year, you're going to graduate, it shall pull you out. And here, I think James Bond must have told you something. That a university is self-autonomous. This is a dangerous place where we have our own lawyer, we have our own court, we have our own police, and we have our own prison where we can temporarily hold you. That's the bad place where you find there is a temporary cell there. When they catch you in the examination room, it's as if you have committed an offense, you have stolen chicken, and the whole university, nobody will ever call you now. Because it will be spread like bushfire. Tell you, my children, why do you want to get embarrassed? Why do you want to get embarrassed? I know you have not done it, but don't do it again. You'll get embarrassed. Embarrassment is bad. Even your boyfriend attacks you. Everyone can tell you, people who cheat here, they put them in a new vision. Now which job will you get? Even a sweeper will say that this guy is the one who appeared in the papers. Have you not seen the paper where they publish students, or they publish students? Who are you risking? I risk to get a 0 and do the take. You have been embarrassed. Your father has disowned you, your mother has disowned you, your relationship has broken, you have paid even the money. Me, I'd rather live and I pray. I do repay. They're going to take exams. I'm also going to go to the law. How do you do it? How should you know? You look at the man. The procedure of sitting exams. A student should pay all the required fees. Now here, we are not talking about the 50%, by the way. We are not talking about all the fees. It means that if you had paid the 50% and all the functional fees to enable you register, you now complete to have the examination card. A student is registered and is issued with a registration certificate, which is used in obtaining the student's examination card. This process may not be the way you are looking at it. We shall jump from you paying to getting the examination card. By the way, you have paid our fees. Fully. You expect the examination card on your bottom. But you don't print it. You will just see the way it's going to be. Because when you are going to be here, you will see it. You now come to us and say, well, for us to give this stand on. Now, that examination card, we have a barcode. That barcode is important for you and for you. I would know, my dear students, against what just 22 students from here, the other semester, was the students forged examination cards. It is easy to forge. You can go to those towns and they print you examination card and you come and sit exams. But there is an issue. There are hidden features on that examination card. when they arrest students, I feel like crying. The registrars you are seeing here, as if they are good, they will now come with a machine and they point at the examination card. You know, when they point, your name will come out. And if the name you are called Peter, and then comes out John, they say stand up. That will be the end of you in this university. Desist from getting your own examination card. If you are not paying, ask for a dead year. Sometimes we blame you, give a dead year. I will see you have been studying, but now the fees have failed. I will close my eyes and say, ask for a dead year. I'm not supposed to give you because you have been studying, but because of the goodness, I will ask for a dead year. Give you. I am moving. Now, one important other thing is number 3. A student use the election certificate and a card to get examination. However, you see the red. However, if the card is given to a student, it will not be given to a student who has not attended 75% of the lectures. I'm slow here because I want you to understand. And I don't know whether people outside get me really. If you have not attended 75% of the tutorials, your name will not appear. You will not be allowed to take examinations. And that's so pressing, so bad. And many students have fallen prey to this condition. When you go for a lecture, help me to do this. Help me, because it's me who will lose. Help me to register on the tuition seat. Because those seats are kept and put into the system. The moment you go and attend a lecture and you don't register, we are going to calculate if there are 100 times you're supposed to attend, have you attended 75 of them? The moment you are below 75, we shall not allow you to sit for that exam, even if you have all the courses. Can you imagine that? And that generation will come from your head of department will write to us saying, this will ask, you say, the following students will be the one to sit for semester 1, first year examinations. And your name is not there. Reason, you were absent. When people are in for afternoon class, or you are just sleeping with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or you are there drinking in the training center, there is moga moga. You can be drinking at the training center, or you are committed into useless things. You can be committed into useless things. You are working at the same time, you are studying. By the time you are supposed to be here, you are going for a workshop in Imbarara. You are a workshop in Kasese. You're not able to attend. In that circumstance, you will expect us to behave, but we shall not behave. We shall disappoint you. You will not take exams, and you will have paid the money. Oh, don't go looking at me as if I'm slow. Okay, I now move faster. You're just like me. Sometimes I feel like I should cry. My students who are in first class, I see their CGPA as if they're going to pass this class. They are drunkards and they are very clever. You find a person, you sit in the class only 3 times. The student is doing very well. 4.40. The student does not study. But when he does his coursework, and he does the examination, he's passing. But if you think of not attending again, the catches the student, and you feel so bad. This is always a drunk. He cannot even sit near the lecturer. He sits very far because he's smelling alcohol. It's very hard to be a student, huh? You are seeing things. It's very hard. To be a student is very, very hard. Now, let me leave the other one because James Bond is looking at me. And I don't want you to delay here. I want you to go and look for accommodation. Some people have just come. I want you to go and relax, you pay, and you continue. Like, you also think some moga at the student center. So life is like that. This is not a place of misery. You see? Don't see here and be hiding your bottom here. No. This is your behavior. Don't see when you're walking your partner and you want to run away. No, I'm not a headmaster of a secondary school. If I find you in the joint, your husband will be, don't fear me. I'm also my things. I've also come in to drink. Just continue with normal life. Just be free. When you live here outside the gate, we are all the same. We are only different when we become professionals. If I meet you on the road, we are individuals. And before God, all of us are the same. We are not special. Isn't it? Now, malpractices. There is a full booklet of rules and regulations of examinations. And the booklet is here. The booklet is here. And the copy will be given to you. A copy will be given to you. I'm told that you share this book. Examination rules and regulations. Did you share with them? You try to share. Now, exam malpractices. Let me get my glasses. Because if I don't read, I'll have committed an offense. Then this 5 point. Then this 5.2. A candidate shall not 1. Smuggle into the examination room in person or by agent unauthorized material, including plain papers, envelopes, notebooks, handkerchiefs, on which information is written. Information written on any part of his body, recording apparatus, mobile phones, or any other authorized material. That is number 1. 2, copy from another candidate. 3, exchange answers with another candidate or student. 4, collaborate with each other in the examination room. Number 5, communicate in the examination room by interpreting or attempting to interpret the question for another. Have external assistance by invigilators. Have prior knowledge of examination questions. Sit or attempt to sit examinations without valid documentation. Number 9, impersonate another student. Procure or induce another student to sit examinations for him or her. Number 11, substitute examination answer scripts in preparation to cheat. Collide with another person to cheat examinations. Write or copy from a summary of points jotted behind the examination card, negation card, or any other material. Use an overcoat, jacket, jumper, or handkerchief to hide unauthorized material that may contain information for cheating examinations. And lastly, abscond from sitting an examination. I think I've been very clear. If you have heard, there are things that I've spoken, and those are the offenses you commit in the examination room. I've read them. There are others which you can think are not important, especially some of them look mild. Sometimes with some material, sometimes even the money we don't want. Not enter with money. You are able to buy examination questions in the examination room. Leave the money in your bag. Enter with just a pen and paper. I'm telling you, I'll not be there, you'll not see me saying that they're going to confirm me with the degree. No, it is you who I'm assisting you, and I'm waiting, I'm going away. You don't forget a piece of paper, even that one with a piece of cigarette. Don't come with it. And if need be, don't come with a jacket. For what? Alice is very cold. It's too cold, or you are sick. We accept a jacket. But even a jacket, you can even carry a rat. You want to know in Kampala there? An old man was going for introduction, putting on a canvas and a coat. The rat jumped from him. And the thing we got an accident. Can you imagine? The zebra came from this pocket here, and he jumped out. And was saying, and the driver went off the road. So when you put unnecessary clothes, you are likely to have unnecessary material which you forgot there. Just last week, a student, a female student, came putting on a gym examination, but as you know, these pockets, too many pockets. One day she was revising in the first semester, this is second semester, and she left something written and it was in this pocket. You know that this is very hard for you to check the hand pocket. Unless you are checking your husband's pocket to still have this money. Women check the husband's pocket by the way. And they pocket some money. If they find their money and they are washing faster, they don't pay you the bill. They put their this is their reward also. Now, this student entered the examination room and the teacher was behind. So time came and the investigator said, stand up. He said, we're checking everywhere. And they found this kid. This woman did not know. You guess what happened? You guess for yourself. Check yourself. Yeah? For something that can bring you problem. Check something. A student the other time wrote just a single word behind the examination card. He was hooked. I was just seeing him. My tears were rolling as he was going. And the student wrote only one word. And I looked at the word critically. Was it really going to help the student get even 100? There are things that are very difficult. Sometimes for that student, I felt bad. Because the student was not saying that word, but he was using ignorance again to leave the paper in the pocket. He was using ignorance. I could not help. You can't help. So there are small things which can be a problem. Let's look at your performance. Now, I was telling you that you have to qualify to do examinations. You have to qualify to do examinations. How? You must have attended 75% of the lectures offered in that semester. The moment you don't, that certificate is not given. That certificate is the names we send to the registrar's office for the examination to be printed. You can read through if you have that capacity. Once your arrears is absent from the university for a prolonged period of time, for the reason not illness, we will not accept. You can be sick. And I'm going to tell you where you should go when you fall sick. You can be sick and you may not attend all the lectures. Your parents can be sick because you cannot be studying when your parent is dying. You cannot be studying here when you are expected to deliver the next day. He is an open institution. If you feel you're going to deliver next week, just let us know. You say, I'm not going to sit in the exams because I'm going to deliver. Full stop. There's no here, we don't take abortion because we want to study. You may be produced in the president. Who are you aborting? Unless you don't want the man or the woman. People here will pregnantly and say, hey, remove. You're spoiling the E-class. Deliver. They just tell us that this week I'm expecting to deliver. So I'm not going to sit exams. You wait as you shall say, yes, madam. And we can host you in the university hospital. Don't deliver in the examination room. I'm doing these things and we have ever carried a student from examination when he's going to deliver. We just carried. Suffering. See, ask. If you cannot sit exams, tell us. Simple. You can sit next to this is not in your book, first of all. These are sensitive exams which are set by lecturers and can set you yours. Whenever you have a reason. For example, people are on sports people are coming on sports. Don't kill your sports career here. Because you think by not going to run, if I go to run, I'll be away from lectures. No. What paved you way here is sports. Do your sporting exercise. If they call you to go for Olympics, you know for where I don't remember. Olympics is in Olympia. Where is it? Where do they do Olympics? You go. You just inform us that officially you inform the dean of students. I am aware and should also be having a chance to go to Netherlands with you because you cannot go alone. You just inform us that they have called me for Olympics. I'm traveling tomorrow. The vice will say, please go. We want to see you on the TV. And you'll come and do exams. When you come back, you get me. The important thing here is communication. How do you communicate? Communicate to us. Just communicate, and here we communicate in writing. Write to us and say, I'm going to deliver tomorrow, this week I'm expecting, or I'm going to welcome you. But give us a genuine reason. Don't tell us that you are going to see your boyfriend in London. They go to London or London. But my husband wants to see me in London, and we shall not say go. But if you tell us, I have a medical condition, and I'm supposed to go to London for operation, I am taking my father, we're going to go for operation. I'm taking my mother, we're going for operation. I am sick. Right, you can go. But don't tell us nonsense again. Medical system. I'm still finishing. Don't be. Sensor system. The semester is 17 weeks. One semester, 1 week is going today, tomorrow, 1 week is going. There are only 17 weeks in the semester. There are only 17. You can even program that this week I want to drink tea. Next week I want to eat lunch. The other week I want to eat supper. And you survive. 17 weeks now. 15 weeks experience lectures. We do lectures 15 weeks. Things. 16th week and 17th week. However, what we call the system. The system will apply to each student. You will find in your program the fact according to the system. Don't make a mistake of saying, I'm not attending. Your being question is taught examining that things and the results later. That is the system. I can say for you, like in Israel, you have a system. Like in medicine, you have a system. And many of them, if you miss, you may not be allowed to go to another semester. You have a system, and you wait for me later. You never miss it. You want to go by force. However, all of you have divine truth, roughly, from 4, all of you, if you have the facility to be punished, even if you have been sat down the number of one in class, they're not going to count that on the one that one experience. They're going to post you for the knowledge, and we shall follow you up there, assess you, just few questions, and give you marks. And the students for lunch will be 5. I don't show you how to know. 5. So put them to follow. When you reach there, don't again follow how your course is going. When you reach there, don't again follow how with your course. Because you will again call someone else and you get annoyed and you think, when you reach there, he says that guy is the last. The very bad guy. Comes here late. The facilitator will have come to assess you. Because when you go to the facility, we attach you to the supervisor. And never. And if you come in the morning, we are telling you, come in the morning, you are, that person is massive. You come and ask, how are the students doing? He tells us the student tells us the student has no skills. Tells us the student is abandoned. How do you please about them and you will not have time to listen to me? But you remember me one time. When the children are reached to you now, you remember what the other one was called who? Barnabas or what? We talked about this thing. You remember your friend will talk for you. Say, this, I just want to talk about this thing one time. Be diligent. Be diligent. I'm giving you time to be diligent. I'm going out now. I don't know. Okay. Also, we don't want to do them. Okay, but the people outside, you will find PA 110 minded 1 hour or 2 hours. Now, when you start appreciating yourself, and after the 100 hours, you will have only 20 hours. Just like the 5%. Put that down. Let me give you it. I want you to understand this is what you say. When we were writing the curriculum, we were waiting. How were we going to do it? Having an allowance. For example, if you're doing medicine, the courses are important, but not which go you. Let me explain an example. You put anatomy. You know what I'm asking you. The whole course is on the good part. But no, there are many other courses. They are deep. You want to like communicate. Communicate. You see how people can go anatomy? No, you put an anatomy. You can like 5 to 15 minutes. What communication? You can improve. Now, I'm not sure what is good for you. Don't get it out here. You can concentrate on communication skills all the time. All of you have you're looking at for communication skills. You're forgetting your geography, biochemistry. You're not really there. But you have bigger. Once you get good with the balance them, you see what I'm talking about. So an elective, what's an elective? Elective is the course that you can do. I can give you an example. Like people doing BCom and the BBA. You can be here, but your option is to become an accountant. What if you are going to have here? You know that we have options. I don't want to go for courses on marketing. I don't want to do marketing. Courses of then we invite you we have. That course that you have chosen yourself in the final year is what we call an elective. And that specializes in the market year. If you are not using the elective path. But not all programs have elective. Some of the courses don't really work. But if you find you have an option and you want to take an elective, don't take an option. You can still have a project like marketing, accounting, defense, even society, or tech. That's the thing. Now, every misconception, we ask you, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, which program are you offering? Now, which are you doing? Which course are you offering? Which course? Oh, it's 90 minutes from teaching people. Which course are you offering now? Which course? If you have come to the now register in the office now, which course are you offering? I'll be very annoyed. Which course are you offering? Not offering any course? Which program? Which program are you? A program is a set of different courses. Or most people call a course a program. Your program is a course you are doing. What is that? Because you use one course. That makes a program. Most institutions come to me and say, I am offering a course. I also have a course. Lord. Not for you. Lord. I am not saying what you think, Lord, as you go on. I'm not sure. But I believe I'm going to go. The many people take the on. I'm going to say how important it is. Program must be maintained. The minimum 50 units per semester must not be more than 18. If you enroll and find that your total CU is not 18, must be that there is a course unit that you are going to enroll for. Look for it. Because if you don't enroll for it, it will not appear on your results photo. Because the moment you don't open, you see you have been enrolling. What is enrollment? Enrollment is opening your basket. When you open your basket, I can drop there an insect, I can drop there a potato. That's what we call enrollment. That means that if you don't enroll for a course unit, the lecturer who is going to upload your mark will not see it on the result template. Because they now have to download the template. And the template will only appear with your course unit if you have enrolled for it. Most people do enrollment in hurry. You're supposed to enroll for 7 or 8 course units, you enroll for only the 4. And care must also be taken on this note that when you are enrolling, they are going to take you through enrollment. But care must be taken that you enroll for the course unit as normal, not as retake, and not as a missed paper. I'm going to tell you an implication. And people enroll on phone. And you know, the phone, the people who have been enrolling in phone I've seen, the thing is very small. Even your finger, instead of tapping normal, you can tap retake. And the moment you tap retake, you will pay whether you want or not. You can see people who have not attended this thing, what they have missed. If you tap retake by mistake, when you go to the invoices, you will find already it has written 20,000 for you to pay. And there's no way you can remove it. You can play around with you. Those people want to share a question, but you share and you see. Some managers can get into your portal and he puts all of them retakes. And he closes. Some people open computers and leave their thing open. I come and also I tick number 1 retake. You open. You open if you have 8 course units. You have 160 to pay. And the bad thing is the system. The moment it opens, the moment you put money there, it first pays the tax, it first pays the fees. It pays 1, it begins with